Hello, elegant listener, and welcome back to Go, my favorite sports team. The podcast is going to teach you something about sports, weird sports, as a matter of fact. Sports you may not have heard of, and the person who's going to be doing the introducing is that guy over there.
Yes, that's me. I am that guy over here that's going to introduce you to the weird sports that exist, because I'm the sports knower and I know the sports, and I'm definitely weird. So very fitting that this episode is led by me, because I'm all of the above in the category.
I don't think you're weird, man. I think you're perfectly normal. I think, if anything, average.
That's worse. That's so much worse.
No, average.
Average bad.
Average. You're very medium.
You're right. I should own the mid.
Yeah, own the mid, man.
Own the mid.
You gotta own the mid. No, mid's a good place to be. You could be below mid. You could be below mid.
That's true, below mid. But mid is like you're not like special. There's there's nothing like above.
Yeah, well, you could be below mid. You don't want to be below mid.
But I want to be above mid.
Yeah, well, you're mid.
I get it.
And mid is a narrow range. You know, there's like 10% plus or minus on the mid.
Well, I'm definitely not mid in height.
That's true.
I'm definitely not mid in eye color. Oh, actually, I'm mid in eye color. A lot of people have blue eyes. What's the most common eye color? Brown?
Brown.
Green is the rarest. So,
Yeah.
I'm not. I guess I'm not mid, because brown would be mid. All right, so
It's okay.
I'm above there.
Yeah, but what's really dragging your average down is your tiny penis.
Oh, damn it! How dare you? How dare you expose me like this?
Yeah, it's really
Listen, Mark, nobody can keep up with your unconfirmed 8-foot penis, okay?
Yep.
Nobody can keep up with that. It's just...
No, I know. If anything, I'm destroying the average. Honestly, I'm skewing it.
Yeah, really, on those charts where they're like, that's too much of an outlier, we get rid of that in the research, you're that.
Yeah.
You're that.
Yeah. And you're almost that on the other end, so,
Then I'm not mid. I am an outlier.
That's one way to look at it.
Yes! We take the wins where we can. Thank you, tiny penis. Anyway.
All right.
The World Cup may be over, but there's other World Championship competitions that take place in August that don't get quite the same media coverage. Maybe it's because they don't have quite as many spectators or competitors, but also it could be because they are absolutely insane. Mark, I would like you to take a guess. Give me 3 things that you think potentially could be August-worthy that would be wild and weird sportly activities.
Wait, what?
Wild and weird sportly activities. Give me 3 concepts and ideas. I want you to come up with 3 ideas.
You couldn't have given me some time ahead of this, like, hey, I'm going to quiz you on some random, you better be ready. And
It's not a quiz. There's no right or wrong. This is you coming up with ideas of what weird activities could be sport-like that would be conducted in the month of August. I will give you a hint. They're not in the United States.
Oh, these are real things? I'm not just making them up?
Yeah, I have real things, but you're making up ones that you think could be weird things that happen in August that could be sports competitions.
That are not in the United States.
Correct.
Okay, all right, okay. Let's get one thing straight here, buddy. All right? August? It's not August yet. It's July.
At the point of recording this.
At the point of recording, it is July. And so anyone that's listening to this in August is listening to it illegally. They're listening to it in the future, and you're not allowed to be in the future, all right? I will not allow people to be in the future and listen to this.
I will kill everybody. They will die in 7 days.
I feel like the illegal is listening in the past, not listening in the future.
It's not me that's going to do it, but I will kill them in Minecraft.
7 days in the past from today, Mark will kill you for watching this.
In 7 days, I will kill all of our audience in Minecraft. In their hardcore worlds, I will kill them in Minecraft.
And if you're not in Minecraft, in your other games.
Okay, August, European... or out of America, I guess. You've got your flaming vuvuzela juggling competitions.
What's a vuvuzela?
A vuvuzela?
Yeah.
Here, the World Cup way back when.
Oh.
Yeah. You've got your flaming dragon Pole vaulting competition.
Okay, so fire is going through theme now.
You've got your underwater marathon. No one survives.
You're actually close with the underwater marathon. There's actually close to one.
Hell
You're
yeah.
actually pretty close.
Hell yeah.
Do you want to throw out any other ideas? You felt like you were on a roll. Okay.
Never. No, I'm not.
Well, Mark, we are diving into what's close to underwater marathons, bog snorkeling.
Excuse me?
Bog snorkeling. That's not far off from underwater marathons because you are traversing a bog with a snorkel. And so you're underwater, and it's a distance covering. So that was close. That was close. The rest, no fire involved. Gravy wrestling. I'm pretty sure the gravy wins every time because it's hard to wrestle that because it's a liquid. And then air guitar world championships.
I have heard of those. Yes, I have heard of that.
Well, we're saving that one for last because it has a lot of information. We're starting off with the one you were closest to, with the underwater marathon bog snorkeling championship.
Right.
What country do you think this takes place in?
What country has a lot of bogs? I mean, the UK has a lot of bogs.
Good.
The US does have a lot of bogs, but you said outside of the US.
Yeah, but we call bogs swamps, right? Or are bogs and swamps different?
I think they're basically the same thing, honestly. But, I mean, some probably geologists would be like, they're not the different, they're different things. A bog and a swamp is clearly different.
The soil composition!
Yeah. In the foreign translations of Shrek, it's stay out of my bog. Really weird. Really, really upsetting.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, I rest my case.
All right. Cool. Well, it takes place in a weird name in mid-Wales, which I believe is England, the UK.
Wales.
Mid-Wales. On August 30th. The place is something Wells. LLANWRTYD.
What?
I'm going to copy pasta and send this to you because I want to see how you pronounce it.
Lilanwertid.
All right, I pulled up a video for it. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
This is officially real life example of how to pronounce it. Posted 5 years ago on YouTube.
Flanurted Wells.
Flarlerton Wells. You hear that?
Flarlerton Wells?
Flanurted Wells.
I don't believe that. That's not what that says.
Flanurted Wells. Flanurted Wells.
Breathe there. What's going on?
Flanurted Wells.
Little does Tyler know, Mark cannot hear the audio and is just seeing him sitting there in silence for a significant amount of time.
That's the pronunciation. That's where it is.
Oh.
It seems like that guy lives there. Because he's like, we're the smallest town, so this is what he says afterwards, so that's what it is. But what is bog snorkeling? Taking place on August 30th in Flallerton Wells, mid-Wales. It's a swimming race in bog water where you wear a face mask, snorkel tube, and flippers and are only permitted to swim doggy pile style with your arms below the water.
Doggy pile style?
Doggy paddle. Did I say pile?
You said pile. Doggy pile style.
Doggy paddle. Paddle. There's two D's in that I somehow skipped. Doggy paddle style. But your arms must stay below the water. The fastest person to swim 120 yards wins the race, which in a bog that's thick, that's basically a marathon.
Mm-hmm.
A wetsuit, while may be more aerodynamic, wouldn't be the word. Water dynamic. Hydrodynamic. Is that the word? Hydrodynamic?
Yes, hydrodynamic, sure.
Yes! I'm smart.
I don't even know if that's true. I'm just trying to agree with you, man.
Thank you. But it's encouraged to wear a costume. Like this guy. I appreciate your support, Mark.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Like this guy. Who's... they even build a specific bog line. They race from pole to pole. She's wearing a swimsuit. That's not a costume. That's a costume.
Yeah, that's not a costume at all.
Ooh, I like that one. He's cheating with water dynamics.
I don't even understand.
Or hydrodynamics.
Are they just crawling along the ground? How do they know people are doing it right?
Yeah, that's true. Oh, turtle. That's very fitting for this. It does, that seems less bog-like, and you know how we have those drainage ditches along the side of the road for water run? That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it does.
They should call it drainage ditch. That guy cannot see.
Yeah.
But this is a bog in Wales, apparently. This is a line of bog line. Not to be confused with a drug that's called bog line that is done in a line, but it's a line of bog water, which just looks like muddy water with tall grass.
Looks very unpleasant.
You know, if they did this in Florida, it would be more exciting because there were gators that could get them. It's probably why they don't do it
That would
there.
be exciting, you know? I wouldn't want to watch it, but hey, I'm sure there's someone that would.
I wouldn't want to watch it either. It would be exciting for the person participating, but not in the good exciting way, in the oh my God, I could die way. There would be some serious adrenaline in there. So, yeah. But we do have a world record holder for the bog snorkeling championship, and it's this guy who...
In the suit? The suit guy? No,
yeah, he's really using his hydrodynamics.
Well, that's cheating.
Oh, look at that. He's doing butterfly kick. Yep. Oh, yeah. He's not even using his arms. That's against the spirit of the competition. I'm pretty sure it said you have to doggy paddle.
He might be doggy paddling. There's no way any of us could know, I think.
I can see his arm come up like that. So,
I
like,
can't see anything.
This man, Neil Rudder, first tried bog snorkeling in 2017 while camping in Wales with friends. And now he's the first professional bog snorkeler. I wonder what sponsors he has. The anti-bog can. Don't bog or you create smog. Trying to think of taglines and brands. I can't think of a brand. Maybe swimsuits or wetsuits or snorkels. To be a professional, you got to have sponsors, right?
We'll sponsor it. It'll be the first Go My Favorite Sports Team sponsored sport.
All right, give us a call, Neil Rudder. We will sponsor you for your next bog race.
This is Tyler's phone number, 555-218-8202.
Editors, bleep that out because that's my number.
How are they going to contact us?
You're right. Don't bleep that out because it's my number.
Actually, double the volume. Play it twice. Overlap it.
Put text on screen all over the screen.
Yep.
But apparently hundreds of participants flock to Wales to compete each year, watched on by spectators, as you see here. Spectators. And if you want to watch the race, you'll need to go to Wales to see it in person because there's no broadcasting rights. The event takes place in Wayn Ride Bog on the outskirts of town, getting underway at about 10 a.m. on the 30th of August. Site is signposted from the town for those who don't mind about a mile walk. There is also a free shuttle bus running from the town square to the bog and back throughout the day. Besides the race, there's food, there's drinks, there's crafts, there's even a bouncy castle and live music. And you can get yourself an ale or cider with a bar on site. Sounds like a boggy good time. Might want to wear your boots.
Yeah, don't forget your boots.
Next up, we have the greatest show in gravy.
In what?
World Gravy Wrestling Championships.
Oh.
Yes, it is what it sounds like.
Why gravy?
Because gravy is what they really like in Lancashire, England.
But there's plenty of mud. They got all the mud in the world. Why do they need to make it gravy wrestling?
Because, I don't know, mud wrestling was less fancy and other people can do it. They have gravy.
But what's crazy about this is this suggests that it exists sidelong to mud wrestling. Like there's a mud wrestling league, I'm sure. And then this is gravy wrestling?
Well, isn't it just gravy that they have this sport?
I hate the way you said that, but sure.
You're welcome. Everybody loves gravy. It goes well with so many things, specifically potatoes and meat. All good. So, World Gravy Championships is an annual event held in the village of Stacksteads in Lancashire, England. The gravy competition started in 2007 in order to raise funds for East Lancashire Hospice and competitors nominated charities. So it's a charity event. So that's why they want to stand out and make it something interesting. And also, if you hear mud wrestling, it's like, oh, I could do that. But gravy wrestling, that's different.
I could never. Yeah, that's different. Way different. Yeah.
Way different. You got to have a lot of gravy.
Requires a whole bunch of different muscles than, regular wrestling.
No, the muscles are the same. It's just...
No. Your gravy muscles are very different from your mud muscles.
Where are your gravy muscles? Tell me.
The gravy muscles is along the anterior gravy chain.
Which is located?
on the anterior. This fucking guy is dumb as shit. Can't even know where anterior is.
What's the backside?
No, that's posterior.
Crap, you're right. Anterior is front side. Oh, you're right.
God.
I was unintelligent in the anterior posterior wordage. But can you guess what gravy wrestling is? There's no way you could possibly guess it. Even with this picture here, you could not possibly guess what gravy wrestling is.
Wrestling in gravy?
No! It is wrestling in gravy, but it could also have been trying to get a lid off a jar of gravy. You know, that could have been a guess, right?
No one would have guessed that. That would be a really dumb thing to guess.
Oh, okay.
You'd have to be some kind of incompetent, unknowing of things person and not have a master's degree to guess something like that.
Yeah. You would lack elegance, you could say, if you guessed that, right? Yeah. Well, it is what you thought. It's a sport where it's a wrestling match in a shallow pool filled with Lancashire gravy, specifically Lancashire gravy. All right.
Everyone knows Lancashire gravy.
Yes. Very distinct. It's a pool filled with actual gravy made from meat juices and vegetables, but eventually was replaced with a mixture of corn flour and caramel coloring because the gravy was attracting wasps. So they switched it.
Why wasps?
They like gravy. They would eat it.
Why would they want some types of gravy and not other types of gravy? It seems like they would not be very picky.
Well, the other one is just flour with caramel coloring, so it's like that's less sweet and delicious sounding, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas the other one was actual like meat and vegetable juices, and it's like, ooh, food. Probably attracted other bugs too, not just wasps, but I guess wasps was the big concern. They didn't care about the wild animals that were like, I want to eat some meat. Nope, the wasps.
I'm looking at Lancashire sauce. I don't see Lancashire gravy. I don't know. And I Googled Lancashire gravy. I don't see Lancashire sauce. It's just sauce.
Well, it says it's like a thick brown sauce, so maybe it's the same thing. Their gravy is a sauce.
It is basically that. It's got water, acetic acid, caramel, spices, turmeric, fenugreek, coriander, wheat flour, chili, fennel, cumin, onion, celery seed, dark soft brown sugar, mustard flour, salt, and garlic.
Interesting.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
Remember how I had the whole kick about sweet proteins?
Mm-hmm.
I should try them again. It was from the oobly fruit, but what was the name of the actual...
Oh, gosh.
It had a name.
Well,
It had a chemically sounding name that probably was dangerous. Brazine! That's it.
yeah, weren't you like taking scoops of that and just having it by itself?
No, I would never take a scoop of it. It would probably destroy me, but I was taking little licks of it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's incredibly potent. If anyone remembers me talking about this, it is ridiculously potent. And it does taste sweet-ish, but it's kind of like this punch of sweet that is very hard to contextualize.
This was like 8 years ago.
8 years ago? No, this was like 2 years ago.
No, but you also, when we lived in another place, you had that. I could have sworn.
No, I didn't.
The first time we started keto?
No.
No?
No.
Oh,
This
then
was
I'm
very
just thinking
recent.
of something else. Okay.
Yeah, wait, let me look. I can look up in
No,
my email.
now I remember because I had come over one day and you had me try it. You had a big bag of it.
Yeah, I found it. Yeah, it's 2 years ago. It's December 2024 is when I got the bag from some chemical company in China. From Shaanxi, China. I had to order from a place called Jian Lifar Biotech Company Limited.
We interrupt this episode of GMFST for a very important announcement. Tomorrow, Friday, August 21st at 8 a.m. Pacific time, there's going to be a charity stream on Go My Favorite Sports Team's YouTube channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's literally right here. As we have for the past 3 years, we are doing a content creator fantasy football draft benefiting St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, a fantastic hospital that provides research for all types of cancer and makes sure families don't pay a dime for their care at the hospital. It's very important that they receive donations, but not only that, it's important for you to show up and donate to help me get a better fantasy football team. Or hinder me if that's what you choose. You can donate to affect the draft. You can donate to help save lives and save families from paying for health care in the United States, especially when their kid is suffering from cancer. So show up right here on the YouTube channel for this incredible charity stream where, again, you can affect different things throughout the draft. You can make me draft a particular position. You can make me trade players. You can make other people trade players. There could be a team swap, all kinds of different things as we try and raise the most amount of money to help kids with cancer, because fuck cancer. So please show up, support the cause, support Go My Favorite Sports Team, and support me as I try and draft the best fantasy football team in spite of what you've done for me or how you've helped me. We'll see how I do this season of fantasy football, and regardless, it's kind of in your hands. If you can and have the funds, please donate to St. Jude and support me in the CBS Sports Fantasy Football St. Jude benefiting charity stream. Donation link is on Tiltify. All of the campaign links will be in the description of the stream, and hopefully see you there. Bye. All right, but each bout in the gravy is 2 minutes long, and the competitors win points for fun moves, costumes, and how much you make the crowd laugh. So it's more like entertainment, like WWE, than it is an actual, like, you pin somebody to the ground and make them drown in gravy. But basically, it's simply put, there are bouts fought in a specifically or specially constructed pool regularly topped with 1,500 liters of the goopy brown liquid made in the black pudding factory nearby. But there's a women's league and a men's league, and they're not looking for wrestling ability. It's just for entertaining. There's like some of the people who competed were a clog dancing troupe. Apparently, there's a 3-time winner, Joel Hicks, who spends most of his life entering competitions in order to raise money for children's charities. Good for him. So it seems like it's just really fun games. It's an event to be able to go to where you can laugh and have fun and wrestle. But at the end of each bout, judges choose a winner who will progress to the next round, and the referee and judges will control the bouts, and their decisions are final. No contesting. Each contestant may need to participate in up to 4 bouts to make it to the final. There's serious aggressiveness, roughness, and unsportsmanlike conduct are all disqualifications. So if you're unusually aggressive and really, really are like, I'm going to beat this guy up.
Yeah. If you hold them under the gravy and try to drown them, that's probably grounds for disqualification.
Yeah, and if you hold him under the water long enough that he does drown, then definitely grounds for disqualification and probably jail.
Yeah.
So anyone appears to be under the influence of alcohol, also disqualified. The winners of the men's and women's final get their name engraved on the Gravy Wrestling World Championship trophy and get to keep it for 1 year. So even if you don't win the wrestling competition itself, there's also a prize for best costume. So if you want to check out the Wild event, again, you'll have to go in person to Lancashire, England to see it. Which also reminds me about the trophy. Did you hear about the Stanley Cup ownership family? Did we talk about this? How they engraved their names on the Stanley Cup when it's supposed to be like the players and the team and the coach?
Maybe. Like
people that are completely uninvolved, they put like all of their names like at the top of their placard that goes on the Stanley Cup. Luckily, that gets removed eventually, potentially, but a lot of people were complaining because they soiled the specialness of being on the Stanley Cup with people who don't deserve to be on there or didn't earn it.
Interesting.
And it's the owners of the Hurricanes, I believe. But that makes me think of that, and I'm like, I don't know. It just seems a lot of people are screaming nepotism for doing that, you know? And it's like, we don't want a billionaire in the trophy. You didn't earn this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Moving on, we have the final one, the Air Guitar World Championship. Mark, how good is your air guitar?
Terrible. Have basically never done it.
All right. Probably shouldn't enter this event, but the World Championship in 2026 is held in Finland. Oulu. How do you pronounce that? Oulu?
Oulu?
Oulu. Aulu?
Oulu.
Aulu. Aulu. Well, apparently the purpose of the Air Guitar World Championship is to promote world peace. According to the ideology of the competition, wars will end, climate change will stop, and evil things will disappear if everyone in the world plays air guitar. That's wishful thinking. Therefore, at the end of the competition, everyone is invited to make air guitar at the same time in order to save the world. Make air, not war is their tagline.
Wait, Ulu. Sorry, I wasn't listening to you at all. I was listening to a video of someone trying to pronounce it, and they had that whole ramble before. Today we're looking at Ulu. Actually, not Aulu.
Oh, it's Oulu, Finland, on August 26th through 29th. Finnish version of the rules. Mark, I'm going to give this to you. I think you'll be able to pronounce this much better than me.
What?
This is the rules in the purpose lines in Finnish. I sent it to you in the chat.
I see it. No, I see it.
Okay.
I see it, you bastard. You putting this on me. Ilmaka Taran Soiten Kisajan Tarkoitis and Edista Mail Man Rauho Kisan Ideologian Mukin Sodat Lapuvat Ilmastamutos Bisaita Japahadas yet Katovat Bajos Kaiki Mail and Imiset Leotavat Ilmakar Tara Taman Vioxi Kaiki Imitset Kutsutan Kilpailoon Patixi Sartaman Ilmakitara Yita Ika Mailman Pelatimisexi. I can't believe there was only one word that was repeated in there. that was just a completely original sentence with no repeat words besides mailman.
Is that the only one?
Oh, there's mailman Raua.
Yeah, I see that. There's not even another on, like O-N.
I know. No, not another Ja, not another Jos.
Yeah. Wow.
Pelastamesexy.
That's a good ending. Pelastamesexy. Yeah.
Pelastamesexy.
I feel like I'm going to use that the next time I'm on a date. I'm just going to be like, you ever heard of this word?
You're looking very pelastamesexy.
Yeah, you're looking pelastamesexy. Anyway, the rules of the Air Guitar Championships and all competitors are organized under the following things. You must have an invisible instrument. An air guitar's instrument must be invisible. In other words, an air guitarist can play an electric or acoustic air guitar, or even both at the same time. Or a special unique guitar. Nobody will know. Solo performance. You can only do it by yourself. Air guitar playing is solo, meaning one person competes at a time. Backing bands, real or air bands, not permitted. You must be solo. I'm pulling up this picture to show you the solo-ness of solo.
Whoa.
You must be solo. She's upside down, rocking out. Let me tell you. 10-second rule. You may use a maximum of 10 seconds to set up your performance on stage before music begins. Music begins when the contestant raises one hand in the air with a finger up or when 10 seconds have elapsed. Competition song. All contestants must send an exactly 60-second song to the organizers beforehand. They're responsible for clearing the rights to edit the competition song as well as for other possible copyrights linked to their performance. So sometimes, in this case, it kind of has to be a remixed or original song in order to get around copyrights, or you pay for the rights to the song. Ties will be broken by an air-off. It's an air-off round. If two or more contestants have the same score at the end of the round, the contestant will hear the air-off song, predetermined by the organizers. Once, after the contestants who performs first is selected using a method such as rock, paper, scissors, Rochambeau.
Okay.
Costumes. Air guitarist is free to wear any costume and can use props as he wishes, but not a guitar. The use of real instruments in performance is absolutely not permitted and cannot even be present in your hands. No confetti, theatrical glasses, or anything similar may be left on stage. You must clean up after yourself. Finalists, you become a competitor in 3 ways. Champions of the official national competition countries advance directly to the final. Current championships exist in Belgium, Brazil, Canada, Finland, France, Germany, UK, Japan, US, Netherlands, and Taiwan. Direct to the finals. The winner of the previous year will have direct access to the final if they wish to defend their championship. And if you don't qualify for either of the first 2 ways, you must take part in the Black Horses qualifiers held in, how do you pronounce that, Sila? Ulu?
Ulu.
In the qualifiers competitions, you perform a 1-minute song of their own choosing. The competitors will receive the highest score, continue on from the qualifiers to the finals. Organizers determine the number of participants who advance to the finals each year. So there might be more, there might be less, depending. Format. Competitors who survive the Dark Horses qualifier will perform in the final first in a randomly drawn turn. After this, competitors from the official national participating countries will perform in a randomly drawn turn. The finals will consist of 2 rounds. 8 contestants with the highest number of judge points from the first round will advance to the second round. Round 1, competitors compete with a song of their own choosing, edited exactly 1 minute in length, and it must be submitted beforehand. Competitors will, round 2, they receive a mandatory song predetermined by the organizers, which they will hear just before the start of the second round, meaning they have less time to plan. And that is exactly 1 minute long. Scored based on stage presence, originality, and ability to immerse yourself in the music, stage charisma, and artistic impression.
Wow.
Tactical merit. You don't have to know what notes you're playing, but more your visible fretwork corresponds to the music that's being played. So if the music is higher pitch and you go up on the neck of your air guitar, you're docked points because that makes a deeper note than a higher note.
Yeah.
And then the last one is criteria most difficult to define. Much like Google with their googliness, this is called airness. Defined as the extent to which a performance transcends the imitation of a real guitar and becomes an art form in and of itself. Think along the lines of Tom Holland's performance of Rihanna's Umbrella during his and Zendaya's lip sync battle, or the dance scene in Sinners, if you've seen that movie or you've seen that clip.
I've seen it, yes.
Tom Holland's performance, by the way, that lip sync was killer. There's also some other really good lip syncs besides his, but his was incredible. Jury members and judges will give performance a score between 4 and 6. Scores from the first and second rounds are added together, and the contestant with the highest score from both rounds wins. Judges have their own discretion, and if you want to see this again, travel to Finland to see it in person, but it is also streamed live on the official website, airguitarworldchampionships.com/streamy, STRIIMI. So you could watch it, and it is taking place this year, August 26th to 29th.
All right.
So audience, between Mark and I, who do you think has the most air guitar championships?
Tyler.
Who do you think plays air guitar the best?
Tyler.
Who do you think is the airiest?
Tyler.
The audience is answering. Why are you answering and saying all me?
He's an airhead. Look, I'm not going to lie. I think this is probably, I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to piss some people off. I think this is just about the most uncool competition you could possibly do.
Wait, worse than hobby horsing.
Hobby horsing is cooler than this.
Okay.
I'm not, because I think of the South Park episode when it was like, remember they had like a Guitar Hero thing, so he's like, oh, he's going to play it acoustically. Click, clack, click, clack, click, clack, click, click, clack, click, click, clack.
Change the settings, switch.
Man, it's really lame. I'm not gonna lie, it just seems really, really lame.
But Mark, the belief is that it'll create world peace.
Huh?
It's
They're
gonna create
wrong
world
and
peace.
dumb. Wait, what the fuck? They're gonna go up to Vladimir Putin and be like, Putin, Pooty, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hit him with that.
Yeah, what do you
Hit
think
him
of
with
that?
Oh, look at me slide on my knees while I'm doing this. Oh,
Yeah. It's a world
you
peace,
can't
huh?
air like I air.
And then he just...
Jeez. Jim Con-un.
Who?
Did I say it wrong?
Jim Con-un? The fuck? Jim Con-un. Jim Con-un. Are you talking about Kim Jong-un, the leader of North Korea? Jim Con-un?
I'm dead now. He's going to find me.
Wow, that's great.
I can't believe I said that wrong.
Look, he doesn't listen to this podcast. I assure you you're fine.
Good Lord. I can't believe it. I switched the letters and then even worse.
Woo.
Woo. That's bad. That's rough. But anyway, audience members, in all of your elegance of these 3 sports, which do you think is the most elegant?
It's tough to say, man. Oh, it's tough to say. They're real up there. They're neck and neck and neck.
You know, in the spirit of elegance, I will say gravy wrestling, because it's for charity, gives it a little more. There's some elegance to raising money for charity, like children's charities and stuff like that. There's some elegance there. It's a bit messy though. That messiness, all of them are messy except the air guitar one, and the air guitar one is just like, I feel like it's just stage acrobatics.
Mm-hmm. I mean, pretty much. I'm sure some people are really, really interesting to watch in that, but I just can't help but feel like, oh, man.
How many people in the competition do you think play actual guitar? That's an interesting question.
I mean, probably a good number, because it would help them if they're getting dock points for not doing it realistically to what a guitar is. It at least means the judges know how to play guitar.
Yeah, and they would at least understand how a guitar works.
Mm-hmm.
I think probably the most interesting part of the Air Guitar World Championships, in my opinion, is kind of the music selection and how they get around the copyrights and things. And then obviously they come up with whatever choreography. I think the coolest one is the second round, because it's entirely improv, because they don't get like practice and time to work on a particular song. They get the song and it's like, all right, you're on stage, go. But I do think there's a little bit unfair advantage in the second round to the people who have longer to perform than the people who go first in the second round, because they have more time. And to think about it specifically, like where you would move on the neck of your air guitar, or thinking of how you want to move around stage and different things, and where the like high points of the song are. So anyway, it's a judge sport that I wouldn't even say is a sport.
Yeah,
it skirts the line. Gravy wrestling, because it's like WWE, also not a sport. Bog snorkeling, sport.
That's sure. Yeah, I'll give it that.
That actually has some competition winner. There's a world record holder. Apparently, the fastest bog swim was set in 2023, 12.34 seconds. By Neil Rudder, who we saw on the TikTok, who is now the official sponsored athlete of Go My Favorite Sports Team if he calls the number we gave him.
Which was bleeped out and then enhanced.
And put all over the screen for his purposes. It'd be crazy if somebody's like a distant relative of him and finds a way to contact him, or a bunch of people find him on social media and are like, you should do this.
Never happen. It would never happen.
No
ever.
way.
Ever happen. It would never, ever happen.
Well, Mark, I feel like because I spoke most of the episode, I think you should do the outro for this one.
Okay. All right, then. Bye.
What?
Thank you for listening, everyone at home. If you listened, oh my God, you handsome and or beautiful devil, you. If you watched this, you voyeuristic pervert, how could you use your eyes on us like that? We will never forgive you, and we will never forget this.
And you will be forever perma-banned from this podcast.
We're going to ban your eyes from your body. In 3, 2, 1, boink! There we go. Now you have to listen. So thank you, all the listeners. You are the appropriate person for you and us. Follow us wherever we are. Store.gmfst is where you can get the merch to support us and rep the show on your bodies in one way or another. Thank you, everybody, so much. Be sure to follow the podcast and know whenever it's going to have a new episode. And anywhere the podcasts are, we're on YouTube. Thanks again. Bye.
Bye.